The land that time forgot. Hidden away remains an undeveloped haven for natural treasures. What the destination lacks is its greatest asset. No high-rise hotels, no casinos, and no crowds. This is the British Virgin Islands. Mystical, lush, and inspiring, with 60-story islands, the destination lures adventurers, romantics, and escapists with verdant hillsides covered in ancient mahogany trees and cacti. Pristine beaches kissed by technicolor tides, a colorful aquarium of the world's most diverse sea life, extensive coral reefs responsible for claiming renowned wrecks, vast outbacks, and wildlife sanctuaries sheltering endangered species. The British Virgin Islands is situated between the deep waters of the Atlantic and the Caribbean Sea, just east of Puerto Rico. Other nearby neighbors include the United States Virgin Islands, located to the immediate southwest of the BVI. Most islands lay in distinct formation, flanked around the Sir Francis Drake Channel, including the main island of Tortola, creating the backbone of the channel. Virgin Gorda stretching to form the eastern border with Joost van Dyke lingering in the west, Anegada dangling remotely north in the Atlantic, and a series of smaller islands speckled in the Caribbean south. The island of Joost van Dyke exudes a lost-in-time feel, punctuated by a lack of man-made amenities. The beach is the main road, and it's one of the most popular day excursions in the BVI. The British Virgin Islands is the sailing capital of the world. With fair weather and constant winds, most islands are reached by line-of-sight navigation and contained within an 80 nautical kilometer radius. Both crewed and bareboat charters are available. Tortola houses the largest barefoot fleet in the Caribbean, totaling more than 700. Whether floating rooms in the form of yachts, such as the Q&Law, or land-based abodes, the BVI offers a wide range of accommodations from the modest inns and high-end hotels to private resorts encompassing entire islands, all unpretentious and complementing the natural island beauty. Wreck diving is prominent in the BVI, with both natural and man-made disasters promoting the vitality of the underwater life cycle. Near Cooper Island, divers encounter Wreck Alley, a field of modern ships sunk by local dive shops and the BVI government to encourage the flourishing of sea creatures. Remote Anegada is home to more than 500 vessels, victims of the extensive network of coral reefs surrounding the area, rumored to lay at rest with treasured bodies buried within. Just off the coast of Salt Island lies the most famous dive site in the Caribbean, the wreck of the Rhone. The RMS Rhone, a mighty iron-hulled steam sailing vessel, once over 92 meters long, sank after encountering the Great Hurricane of 1867 and now lies broken in half along the sandy ocean bottom. Divers are eager to travel to deep depths to pay the respects of the perished crew and catch a glimpse of her new residents inside the bow: colorful snapper, soldierfish, and parrotfish. For the ultimate in natural luxury, islands such as Peter, Guana, and Necker, whose resorts are the only development, epitomize privacy and quiet elegance with supple spa treatments, well-appointed accommodations, and a sense of exclusivity, as some house a maximum of only 32 guests at a time. Dining in the BVI is infused with a Caribbean flair and West Indian influences. Authentic dining is a trademark of the BVI. In the BVI, you can typically find roti, a flavorful East Indian flatbread filled with meat or vegetables, some pate, a local fungi, and even annegetta lobster, the ultimate in BVI seafood delicacy, reputed to be the very best in the Caribbean. Perfect atmosphere year-round. Constant trade winds with an average temperature of 27 to 32 degrees Celsius provide the perfect setting for casual summer attire during daytime fun in the sun and semi-formal nighttime attire. Flip-flops and bathing suits are worn year-round with only a light jacket occasionally needed during evenings in the winter months. There is a place that makes the mind wander, the soul shift, and the spirit soar, where rum flows into drinks like the Painkiller and the Bushwhacker, places like the Jolly Roger and the Soggy Dollar Bar. It is the British Virgin Islands, or the BVIs as veterans know them, and they know them as well as a clove hitch. There's a list of bars in the BVIs on the Sailor's Nautical Chart, and it is this where they mark their course on island time. They include the Soggy Dollar, Foxy's, Willie T, and if there's a full moon in the sky, the legendary Bomba Shack. The British Virgin Islands are volcanic outcrops of vast underwater plateau that stretches for more than 70 miles where the Caribbean meets the Atlantic. Tortola, Virgin Gorda, Jost Van Dyke, Annegetta, and more than 60 other smaller islands